Strategic career growth is the topic for today's gathering, and we have no other than Madam Purity Bossing, our career analyst and counselor, and the Chief Executive Officer of Impact Career Point. We all know that anything that grows is intentional. Anything that grows doesn't just happen, and strategic career growth is no different from it. And Madam Purity would help us to identify the steps and the strategies we need to build our career. To help us understand this better, we'll introduce her briefly, and then she'll take the backstage, she'll take the front stage, and lead us right into our meeting today. Purity is a dynamic HR and career development professional with a strong passion for helping individuals build purposeful and progressive careers. And that's what we're going to learn today. With years of experience in talent management, leadership development, and career coaching, she has guided numerous professionals in discovering their strengths, positioning themselves strategically, and achieving meaningful growth. In this session, we'll have Purity share practical insights and proven strategies to help us take charge of our career journey. We plan our career with clarity, plan our career with positioning, plan our career with confidence, and progress with intentionality. So get ready to be informed, to be educated, to be inspired, to be equipped for your strategic career growth and your next move as far as your career growth is concerned. So with very little time, we want to invite Madam Purity Bossen, our career analyst and counselor, to take the front stage and educate us and inform us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jifa. You are warmly welcome to this evening session, and give me a few minutes to share my screen. All right. So please, can we see the screen?
Yes,
Am I audible? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Welcome to another section this evening, strategic career growth, planning, positioning, and progressing with intention. I believe we are excited about this evening, right?
Yes, we are.
Well, I'm excited. So I hope the fever catches all of us. I'm very excited about this evening because this is a very important topic that really touches my heart. And I hope by the end of this session, we'll leave with a lot of information and practical things that we can use for our career growth and development. So let's look at our objectives for this evening. What are we intending to achieve? So this evening, we want to understand what career growth means, learn how to plan and position for progress, discover tools that will help us stay relevant and visible, and also we'll leave with a personal action plan. So by the end of this session, we should all be able to put our professional action plan down that we can use to grow our career. All right, so before we start, I think the introduction was a lot about me. So today we are going to see the organization behind all that we've been doing all this while. So this is about the third seminar that we've held. So I would want you to get to know about the organization. So the team that have been organizing all this, including myself, we are part of an organization that I want us to get to know about very well, even though some of us have already patronized our services. So Impact Career Point is the organization behind what we are having this evening. And it is an organization that is into career guidance, counseling, and capacity building initiatives. It's a professional organization into career guidance, counseling, and capacity building initiatives. And our focus is on students, job seekers, and professionals. And how we seek to do is to help you identify your strengths, explore your career paths, and develop the skills that you need to thrive in an ever-evolving world of work. So let's look at our services. So our core services are about 6: career guidance and counseling, career assessments, CV drafting and editing, preparing you for interview preparation, then virtual career seminars where we get to learn a lot, interact, and share, such as this one is part of the things we do. Then training and professional development programs. So next year we have a lot, and I believe that it's going to be a very beautiful year. So let's get back into the topic for today. And we are looking at the career journey. Career journey. When we talk about career growth, it's as if Jifa is a prophet. She just said the first thing that is on the slide, even without knowing about it. So career growth, just as Jifa said, is not automatic. It's intentional. That is why it is important that we get to understand it and prepare, plan, and grow well. It is not an automatic process. It is a very intentional process. So even if you've started without knowing, I believe with this seminar, you'll be prepared to move faster and better. So every career has 4 core stages. Every career has 4 core stages. You have the exploration stage, establishment stage, growth, and leadership stage. So when we talk about exploration stage, we are looking at the beginning, the foundation. That's the process, the stage where you clarify your career and employment options that fit your interests and skills, and reviewing the core elements of the job search process to help you get to where you want to be. The exploration stage is where, so you've undertaken education, let's say you completed tertiary, and unfortunately, even at the tertiary, we choose courses sometimes, or most of the times, we choose programs that we do not intend to do and we don't know much about, and we don't even know where it's leading us to. But I remember in Legon, you choose whatever you choose, they can give you something else. So it is, the educational side is not directly aligned to a career path or a career growth. There are some few courses that you choose that has a direct link. Most of the times it's just, you are just exploring. You are just getting to know a lot of things to decide which one to do. So at this stage, there's something that we do that helps us to know, and it's very difficult sometimes at that stage to know your interests, your skills, your personality. How do you combine it to know what is best for you? Because ideally, we are supposed to choose career based on certain principles, based on certain key things. That is our interest. Interest is what are you naturally good at? Our skills, what are the skills that we have? We have soft skills, we have technical skills. So based on the skills you have, your personality, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? So those are considerations that is supposed to be used in even selecting a career. So we have a tool called career assessments, which helps us to identify all that, because it is very difficult to know when you are not really exposed to career counseling at the beginning. In advanced countries, they start career counseling very early. It's part of their curriculum. So it's very easy for you to identify what you want to do based on the things that I've mentioned. So we'll look at career assessment later and see how it can help us at the exploration stage to identify what things align with our skills, with our values, and with our personality. The next stage is establishment stage. So this is the stage where you have identified how you are doing, or you've started doing something and you are learning the basic skills of the job. So let's see it as the national service stage. You finish school, you've started national service, and you've been, hopefully you have been posted to somewhere that is aligned with whatever course you did in the university, and you've started building yourself. You've heard of graduate internship programs where they train you, they let you, so what they do is that they let you go through several departments to help you know which one is best for you. So by the establishment stage, you are getting a fair idea of how to work, what things work out. You are learning basic elements of the job, and you are getting a fair idea of where you fit in. You are getting a fair idea of which one is good for you. Then the growth stage. By the growth stage, you are moving towards an ultimate professional goal. By the growth stage, you know what you're about, you know what you are doing. It is the stage where you advance in your professional path within the organization. It's the stage where career growth has been established, where whatever you are good at has been established, so you are growing it. So that is the stage. Then the last stage is the leadership stage. This is the stage where your focus shifts towards leadership and management. This is the stage where you have advanced to the stage that you can mentor or guide other people. So it's a stage where you can be given responsibility to guide teams, set goals, ensure successful project outcomes. And your influence extends beyond the technical skills to team management and collaboration. So it's the stage where you can be, let me say, head of a unit, you are at a management stage. Even if you are not there, your capacity has been built to that point where you can actually head a department, where you can be a manager, and where you can lead teams. So that is the stages of career growth. The exploration stage, where you are still trying to find out what is good for you based on your capabilities. The establishment stage is where you have identified something and still exploring to see which one best suits you. The growth stage is where you are grounded, you know what you are doing, and you are taking steps to get to the leadership stage. You are taking concrete steps to develop yourself well. Then the leadership stage is the apex of the stages where you are well grounded and you can lead other people. So every action at each stage determines your trajectory. So every stage that you are, there are certain things that you need to do in order to move on to the next stage. And it is important we understand the stages so that nobody designs it for us. It is important that we understand the stages so that we take steps to grow ourselves before people do that for us. So this is our website. We'll talk more about it as we move on. So our website is www.impactcareerpoints.edumilestones.com. And if you go to the website, this is a snapshot of the front page of the site. One of the things that we do is career assessments. So you can see, getting to the bottom part, you see start career assessments for students. Then you can see start career assessments for professionals as well. I'll touch more on it as we move on. Okay, so how do we progress in the stages? I am going to take it from the exploration stage to the establishment stage. So you have finished exploring and you've identified what you want to do. In terms of you are clear on what to do, or you have a fair idea of which role is best for you. You have a fair idea of which profession, which career to pursue. Or even if you don't have that, at least you are in an organization where there is some path for growth. So what do you do in order to move to the establishment stage? What do you do to move from the exploration stage to the establishment stage? What do you do to grow in the establishment stage so that you can move to the next stage? So let's look at it. So one of the key things that you need to do in order to grow within the stages, especially from the exploration stage to the establishment stage, or from the establishment stage to the growth stage, is taking initiatives. When we say taking initiatives, we are referring to you don't have to always wait to be told what to do. So you have to identify whichever organization you find yourself. One of the things you need to do is to adapt quickly. Identifying the organizational culture, finding how best you can assist whoever is your supervisor, studying the routines of the organization so that you do not wait to be told every time before you execute a task. For example, let's say you've identified that certain files are used for meetings every Monday morning. By the second meeting, you don't need to be told, pack the files. So let's say the first meeting, you are told, oh, pick the files for the meeting, put it at this side of the table. The next meeting is the same thing. Oh, we are coming to have the meeting, pick the files and put it at this side of the table. By the third meeting, you don't wait to be told. That is taking initiative. By the third meeting, you have to know that this what is being done, this is the routine. So you have to do it even before you are told. Then you have to also provide solutions to problems and come up with initiatives. And you can do this whichever stage you are in the organization, even as a national service personnel. If you are seen to do these things, everybody will see that, oh, this lady or this gentleman takes initiatives. It doesn't wait to be told what to do. The next thing is upskill continuously. Once you are clear with your career direction, you need to prepare for the next steps or the next role. There should be no points that you get stuck because you do not have the needed qualifications. So let's assume you enter with HND. As fast as you can, whatever courses, whatever programs, or even you enter with a degree, then you've realized, okay, so these are the roles, these are some of the qualifications that the others have, these are the programs that can be taken to get to this and that role. Quickly start preparing to upskill. You have to be future ready so that when the opportunities come, it is not that you do not have the qualifications to meet it, so you can't get there. Unfortunately, at this part of our world, we like certificates a lot. So if you find yourself here, you have to prepare for it. We we appreciate certificates. So immediately you identify things that you need to do to grow in the job, to have skills, so that if there's a position, it's not that you are not qualified, so they can't give it to you. You quickly start preparing yourself to take it. So do not feel comfortable to the point that you cannot educate yourself or grow in terms of schooling. Then ask for feedback and also use it to grow. Feedbacks are very, very important, no matter which form it comes. The problem is that we sometimes focus on the medium than the message. Feedbacks are great stepping stones for growth. So it doesn't matter whether the person is shouting to tell you, the person is whispering, the message is punchy, the message is blunt. Always focus on the message and not how it is being told. Let's leave out the emotions and always let's program our mind to always think, what is the person trying to tell me? What can I take from it to grow myself? So most of the times we focus on the emotions and end up dwelling on the emotions and forgetting whatever we are being told. So I hope from today we would learn from that. Let us focus on the message than the medium, whichever way it comes. Don't let it affect you. Sometimes people don't, giving feedback is a skill and not so many people have it. So they deliver messages in all kinds of ways. Don't let it worry you. Then the last is align with your organization's goals. So you need to align with the organization's goals. Know the organization. Move beyond your departments. I'm an HR, and HRs we are criticized a lot for this. We are only interested in the recruitments, the training, the interview. We do not know anything beyond that. You need to understand the operations of the organization. So be very curious to find out what this department does, what that department does. Let us understand the functions of other departments. Let us understand the broader picture so that when the opportunity shows up, we will be able to prove that we have what it takes. So sometimes opportunity shows up at staff meetings, staff retreats. When you give contribution, if you are very clear about what other departments or other people do, when you give your contributions, you yourself, you see that it will be rich. And these are things that helps you to be noticed. So let's take note of this. Are we following? I need some emojis. Can you show me some emojis to
Yes,
let me know that
please.
with
All
Okay.
righty.
So let's make I want to see some emojis to show that yes, we are following. So respond with an emoji for me to see. Are we following? Are we following? Are we following? I see only Gideon. Are we all following? I want an emoji for us to know that we are following. For me to know that
Yes,
we are
please.
following.
Yeah, there are quite a number flying out there.
Oh, okay.
Safo, Patricia,
All right.
Okran.
All right. Thank you, Jifa. All right. So I saw this very interesting article. Is it an article? No, a post. Who knows this lady? I'll give you her name at the end of her post. Who knows this lady? So she posted something that I realized it just fits into whatever we are doing this evening, whatever we are talking about. So I'm going to read it. You can also follow as I read it. So she said, one of the strangest things about being a news anchor is that you have to project absolute authority, even while you are still learning. When I started my work at the BBC, I was on air every day, reading bulletins to millions of people. But behind the scenes, I was also seeking feedback, practicing late at night, recording myself, adjusting, improving. And that's just a more visible version of what we all have to do at work. You have to speak in front of senior leaders, volunteer to lead the sensitive projects, pitch your idea to the room, even when you don't feel fully qualified. Because if you wait until you feel fully qualified, that may never happen. And if you ever do feel fully qualified, you are probably not stretching yourself enough. That creates this uncomfortable tension. How do I act confident when I'm still learning? Won't people see through me? And that's exactly why so many of us don't show. We think confidence means having it all figured out. So we wait. I will speak up when I'm more experienced. I'll volunteer to lead when I know more. I'll pitch my idea when I'm certain it's perfect. But that day never comes. Or by the time it does, the opportunity is gone. I've learned that learning is not a stage you ever graduate from, which means confidence can't come from knowing everything. It comes from knowing that you win either way. If it goes well, you get success. If it doesn't, you get feedback. The faster you get feedback, the faster you improve. So if you are always hiding, you are limiting your chances of getting better and going further. The me version of you that gets promoted, recognized, or trusted isn't the one who was born knowing everything. It is the one who was willing to never stop learning. Her name is Nancy Kachungira, and she's a news anchor at BBC. When I read it, I said, wow, this is perfect. This is summarizing career growth in a single post. So there's a lot to pick from this. She talks about the things you have to do behind the scenes, seeking feedback, practicing late at night, recording herself and listening to see how she sounds, adjusting, improving. So career growth is intentional. Nancy is telling us that career growth is intentional. These are the things she has to do as a news anchor. Then it goes beyond that. She has to speak in front of senior leaders, volunteer to lead projects, and pitch her idea. So she's moving to a stage where she has to show herself for people to see what she's good at. And that is what you have to do at the growth stage before you can get to the leadership stage. You remember the stages we just went through. We would talk more about that. Those slides are yet to come. But bear in mind that when you want to move from the growth stage, you need to show what you are good at. You need to start selling yourself out by speaking up, volunteering, pitching your ideas. So one core skill that you have to develop at the growth stage is communication skills. You have to communicate. You have to sell your idea. People have to hear what you have. Unfortunately, some of us have the best ideas. We are good. But the problem is how to speak it out. We go to meetings and in fact, we are saying all the solutions, we are saying it to ourselves. If only we could say it out, But unfortunately, because you are not able to say it out, people do not know. And the few that are loud, that are spoken, that you are better than them, when the opportunities come, they take it because they are able to sell, they are able to bring out the little that they have. And she's also telling us it is not about being good or excellent before you start showing what you have. Start whatever stage you are, use whatever you have, show it out, volunteer, do things. There is nothing like perfection. There's nothing like I'm not excellent. So we need to be confident. Confidence is very important. There is nothing like perfection. The approach, by the time you have grown to whatever stage you think you have to get to before you show up, the opportunity is gone. And nobody is born, she's telling us nobody is born with all the knowledge. So whatever you have, bring it out. If it succeeds, you'll be congratulated. If it's you whatever you are told, it's a feedback for you to improve on. So do not even let words discourage you that you give up on growing or developing yourself. Okay. So we are moving on to positioning for growth. Positioning for growth. So moving from the growth stage or to the leadership stage, or what must we do at the growth stage? What must we do at the growth stage to get to the leadership stage? So positioning at this point is very important. And when we talk about positioning, it is two key things: visibility and value. Positioning is visibility and value. So this is a stage that is not just what you do, but who knows about it, who is seeing it. So this is what we are coming to talk about. So at this stage, you need to communicate your values effectively. This is a stage that you need to communicate your values effectively. I remember during my national service period, there was a lady that all the men, I don't know why, but all the men in the organization, or most of the men, seemed to be interested in this lady. Even married men were chasing her. Why? Because of her dressing. Her dressing was just communicating something else. I got closer to this lady and I realized that she was a very good girl. But unfortunately, her dressing was giving all the wrong signals to the men. So let us bear in mind that actions communicate your values more powerfully than statements. Values, by the way, are the things that matters most to you in a job. So for example, or that matters to the organization, either to you or the organization in a job. So for example, if the organization says they value teamwork, or you even say you value teamwork, yet you are not talking to about 3 people in your office because of a disagreement at work, you are not communicating the value of teamwork properly. So your values lose impact when your actions contradict them. So let's bear in mind that to communicate your values effectively, your actions matter. The next thing is building credibility through consistent performance. Building credibility through consistent performance. You need to demonstrate professionalism through certain things: punctuality, preparation, your quality of work. How many of us want a lazy person in their team? If you want a lazy person in your team, raise your hands and let me see. Jifa, has anybody raised their hand? Who wants a lazy person in their team? Just raise your hand.
No, nobody has raised.
So the truth is, if someone is lazy, it is easy to tell.
Yes.
Is it hard to tell? It's very easy to tell if someone is lazy. In the same way, hard work, it shows for itself. Hard work cannot be hidden for long. If nobody is seeing it, one day someone will see it. It always shows itself. It always shows up somewhere. And you will eventually get rewarded. So let's build credibility through some of this. Consistent performance is key if you want to move forward, if you want to grow, especially to the leadership stage. Consistent performance is necessary. Even if you are changing organizations, let's say you are somewhere and you are moving to another organization expecting to get a higher role, you will be interviewed and you would be asked questions to prove that you can perform the role, isn't it? So there is nowhere that performance will not be checked if you want to move on. The next thing is networking. Networking is very important. You need to network strategically. You need to identify the networks that are needed for your growth. You need to know which conferences, which seminars, which groups, which associations are relevant for your growth. So I don't know. Some of the, yeah, no matter what, we all need, we've been created such that we depend on one another. So we all need somebody to grow. Even countries need other countries to grow. Your power as a country depends on which people are affiliated to you, which people are aligned to you. So we've been created such that we need to network to grow. So you need to know how to network. Get mentors, get peers that would help you, get sponsors, people that will sponsor you, network. Imagine you are in a queue going to buy wachi. You want to buy wachi, and there's a very long queue. Then all of a sudden you see let's say your daughter's friend is the wachi seller or is assisting the wachi seller. And the person says, come, come, come. Imagine the long queue that you've just crossed. So networking does so many things. It can even help you save time. It helps you save money. Today I intended to I've been using my phone for the internet. I said, no, I need to get a very reliable, strong internet. So I went to the MTN office at my area, and just interesting, I ended up the one who was at the center where they handle the broadband, the internet, happened to be an old schoolmate, and it was just a joy. I was able to get free education on the best method to use, the best so there were different types. So no, this one is better, use this, use that. And I had the assistance I needed. And I know that if somebody that I didn't know, if I met somebody there that I didn't know, I wouldn't have had the help that I had today. So I said, wow, thank you, God, for helping me meet someone that I know. So networking is very important. Networking can help you grow in your job. Networking can help you get even opportunities outside the organization. So let's network well. Let's identify the groups. So you need to identify the professional groups that are within the sector that you work. So if you are a project management professional, I know there's a group for them. If you are an HR, we have the chartered Human Resource Management Institute. There are several professional networks based on whatever profession you are in. Find out about them, find out about the activities and join. It is a good way of growing. There are seminars such as this one that helps you to learn. Always participate and join when the opportunity is available. So those are ways that you network and grow. But let's bear in mind that it doesn't mean you go to everything that you see. So you have to identify the ones that are relevant to you. The next is, or the final one is developing a personal brand that is aligned with your goals. If you want to move from the growth stage, especially to the leadership stage, you need to have a brand that reflects where you are going and that is visible to others. You need to have that. So that is why many people, LinkedIn is, if we talk, so that we have different types. If we have social media platforms that helps you to be more visible, LinkedIn is one of them. So by this time, you finish identifying your strengths, your values, your passion, your goals. So your personal brand becomes the bridge between where you are now, your current identity, and where you want to be in future. So you start projecting that. You start projecting things that are aligned with that. So online, people project their brands through LinkedIn. They post things. So from their posts, it's very easy to know who they are, what they are communicating, what their profession is from the posts that they put out there. Offline, in your organization, you can show your brand by contributing effectively at meetings, contributing effectively during team discussions. And let's also bear in mind that there are some soft skills that you have to develop at this stage. If you want to have a personal brand, then you have to be good at certain things. So let's identify the soft skills that will be relevant for us at this stage so that we develop ourselves in it. Communication skills is a very obvious and relevant one. If you want to move from growth to leadership, you have to be able to communicate. Other ones that come on top of my mind, teamwork is also very important. If you are moving to leadership stage, I told you it's a stage that you'll be given the responsibility to lead other people. So you have to understand how to delegate well. Time management is also very key at this stage. So let us bear in mind. Okay, so I think I've been talking for a while now. I want us to do an activity. I want us to do something. We are talking about positioning ourselves for growth. So we also want to position Impact Career Point a little for growth. So I want us to, Jifa will post a link in the chat box. I want us to go to the Google business page for Impact Career Point right now. And let's just put some reviews there. Some of us have patronized some of our services. You've had your CVs edited, you have your CVs drafted. And a number of us have attended some of our seminars. And even if you are new, you are attending this one. Help us to grow by giving us a rating. So we'll take some few minutes to do that. Jifa kindly put it in there. Yeah, she's done that. So just click on the link to our Google page, our Google business page. You just click on review. Click on the review and just write something brief, write something about us and click on the stars. So please, we'll give some few minutes for us to do that. We need your support to be more visible. So please as we are talking about positioning for growth and visibility, kindly let's do that exercise. We are all part of the Impact Career family. Okay, so if I check the time, if the 2 minutes is up in front of me, then we continue.
All right, all right. So we've had some reviews from the
Okay,
team. Yes.
all right. Okay, okay. So Jifa, you are at the page, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I hope we are all there. I hope we are all giving some reviews. Yeah. Okay. So when the time is up, you front me, then continue.
Yes, please. Our 2 minutes is up.
Okay. So are we all done? Give me thumbs up if you finish the exercise. Give us some thumbs up. Let's see. Let's know that you are done. So we continue. Let's see some thumbs up to show that we are done. Then we can continue.
Yeah, Josephine, Vida, for the thumbs up.
Yeah. Only 2 people. Oh, does that mean only two people went to the page?
Safo,
Okay. So
myself.
we are 30 on the call. So I'm expecting about 30 reviews, right? Okay. Thank you. So we
Friday.
continue.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's continue. So we are coming to do something, career planning. We are coming to plan our career. So I hope you have your pens and notebook or notepad. We are coming to do some activity. So the initial, so I have mine here. So I'm also taking part. So the initial stage, we are coming to draw a career plan, a very simple one. And the very first stage of that is goal setting, where you are evaluating your skills, your interests, and personal values. And from the picture, what do we see? We see an orange, we see an apple. This to tell us that we all have different things. We are made different and special. We are all special in our own way. We are all having different interests, different skills, different personalities, different personal values. When we talk of personal values, it's even two things joined together. So it's personality and values. For personalities, some of us are introverts, some of us are extroverts. And values, we all look for different things in a job. For some people, what they want in a, and even how you look for in a job depends on whichever stage you are. When we are young, we think of money. So for us, for some people, they are working because of the money, or what will attract them to a job is the money. For some, it is the work-life balance. So they've gotten to a stage that, there's family and they need to take care of family as well. So they are looking for work-life balance. For some people, it is recognition. So they want a job that they are recognized or acknowledged often. So we all have different things we are looking for. And earlier I mentioned the Impacts Career Points website, where we have one of our activities is career assessment. One of the key things that we do as an organization is career assessment. Career assessment is trying to help you identify your career path, help you identify what things you are good at. And it's very important to identify it at any stage. I have read stories of there was a man that at the age of 60 realized that his passion is medicine, that he was supposed to be a doctor. So he went back to school at the age of 60 years to pursue medicine and became a medical doctor. So people identify it at different times, but it is best when you identify it early. So no matter where you are now, if you keep on having that thing that you haven't discovered what you truly is supposed to do, you can take this assessment and find out. And if you are a student, it is best even for you. The earlier you identify it, it helps you to draw your path well. If you are a professional, still excellent for you. It helps you to know what stage you are and what you need to do. So this is the platform that we have for it. It's on our website and it's called the Dumasto Career Assessment. It's a psychometric assessment. So when you click on whatever you see there, the Start Career Assessment for either students or, so if you're a student, you choose the student one. If you're a professional, you choose professional. And it asks you certain questions. And based on that, it would identify your interests, your personality, your skills, your values, and your learning style. Then it uses it to create a detailed profile for you. So at the end, you have a profile that captures the career that is most suitable for you. It even captures your personality. So it starts from your personality. It's able to tell whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. Then it will help you identify the careers, your top careers. It will categorize it for you, which careers are best suitable for you. Then it gives you a plan. It helps you to know what to choose. So it's even for students, it helps you to know which professions or which academic pursuits to take in order to achieve that. So we are talking about it's a very detailed report. When you count, it's about 20 to 40 pages, but it's very clear and very easy to read. So this is something that we do. So it's widely used. Edumastone is a career guidance and counseling organization. It's an international career guidance and counseling organization. They have been there for a very long time. It's an Indian organization, and they are our partners. So it is through them that we carry out the career assessments. And it's been widely used by students, graduates, and working professionals. And it's very accurate. It gives very accurate reports, and it's won several awards. So to take the test, all you have to do is to click on the link you see over there, then you take the test. After you take it, there's a code that is needed to activate your reports. So it comes to us, then we will enter the code to activate it. It is very affordable. So to take the test is 250 Ghana cedi. So for just 250 Ghana cedi, you've gotten your career path worked out for you. So you can contact us to get more information. Then I encourage all of us to take this test. Let's move on. So we are coming to do what we call a career audit. That's why I was asking you to take your pen and notebook. So we are going to draw a career plan, but before then, we are coming to do a career audit. So for those of us working, a number of us are working. So where are you now? I want you to write it down. Where are you now? Where do you think you are now? Which stage are you? Write the stage. Are you at the exploration? So if you are even a student or you just finished school, then you know you are at the exploration stage. So which stage are you now? Are you at the exploration stage? Are you at the establishment stage? Are you at the growth stage? Are you at the leadership stage? Which stage are you? Write it down. Where do you want to move to? Where do you want to go? Which stage do you want to move to? And even if you are able to understand and know what to do, you can even skip stages. You can grow very fast. So if it's 3 years that you are supposed to go through a certain stage, you can jump it to 1 year and just jump into the next stage. It all depends on understanding and knowing and learning. So where do you want to go from where you are? The next thing, what step would bridge the gap that you have now? So what steps we have learned? I believe we've learned a lot about what we need to do. So from what we have learned so far, what do you need to do to bridge that gap to send you to the next stage? I want you to indicate it, write it down. So I believe you are writing. Oh. So this is a practical section. I believe you are writing. I am writing mine down. So first, where am I now? The next thing, where do you want to be? Then what steps will bridge the gap? Then the very last one, who can help you get there? As I told you, networking is very important. And if you're able to identify the people that you need, then it helps you to what? Plan strategically. So let's put down who can help you get there. Is it your supervisor? Is it a friend? Is it your lecturer? Who can help you get to the next stage? Let's indicate it. Let's write it down. So if you've answered all these 4 questions, congratulations. You have just successfully carried out a career audit on yourself and keep it safely somewhere and apply it. So I believe we are done. Are we done? I'm moving on. Okay. So we are moving back to the career plan. The very first thing I said was the goal setting, right? Where you are setting your goals based on your interests, your values, your skills. And I said you can take the career assessment test to help you identify those things so that it becomes easier for you. If not, you can write down the skills you have yourself. What skills do you have? You write it down. What do you look for in a job? Your values. You indicate it. And we are going to use it for something. So we are coming to now create goals out of it. So we are coming to create our short-term goal and our long-term goal. So what are short-term goals? If we talk of short-term goals are things that you can work on that does not involve too much. It does not involve too much. So you can work on your skills. So if you say you are learning how to use, let's say an app, let's say you are learning how to use Canva, so that I learn how to design flyers and posters and all that. It's a short-term goal. You want to learn how to play a musical instrument. You want to learn a soft skill such as communication. You want to work on some behaviors. You want to learn to stop getting quick-tempered. All that can be in your goal. So communication, if you want to improve on your communication, I don't know if you've heard of Toastmasters. I will recommend it to you. It's a very good organization that helps you to work on your communication skills. So they help you to be able to build your communication skills. So those are short-term goals. Short-term goals are normally between 6 to 12 months. It doesn't take so much time, between 6 to 12 months. Then we have long-term goals. Long-term goals. So for long-term goals, it can take, let's say, 3 to 5 years. Long-term goals can take about 3 to 5 years. So it can be towards something that will take some time, finishing your first degree, or you want to finish. So example is you want to do a master's program. It's a long-term goal because it will take you at least 2 years to complete, right? You want to do your professional program. Maybe you are a project manager or project officer. You want to do your PMP to be able to advance. Is a long-term goal. So you identify your goals. Then you create an action plan. So once you're able to, the third thing is to create an action plan that would help you achieve your goals. So I'm coming to show you an example of an action plan. Hey, I think my action plan is what the timeline. Okay, so our career goal is become a project manager within 4 years. So there can be a number of activities under as the objective. It doesn't have to be just one objective. There can be a number of objectives to achieve this particular goal. So the goal is to become a project manager within 4 years. So the objectives, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions, right? So the first is objective, action, and steps that you take, your timeline, the resources that you need, then the success indicators. So you indicate it there, enhance project management knowledge and skills, because the person wants to become a project manager within 4 years. Maybe it's currently a project officer or project assistant. So how do you do? So the actions or steps you take, you put it under action steps. So enroll in an advanced PM management program, attend PM workshops and conferences, read PM related journals, or articles. Yeah. So those are some of the actions that Kofi intends to take to achieve this career goal. Then you state your timeline. I'll put here 6 to 12 months. I think we need to put a longer time, but probably the activities that he has listed here, this is the period that it will take. Resources needed. What do you need to enroll in an advanced PM management program? You need some money. So tuition fees, you need study material, you need some time for learning. So you identify all the resources that you need, then you indicate it. Then the last is what would help you know that you have been able to achieve whatever objective you've put down. So completion of the certification program is one of the success indicators. Then ability to apply the new skills at work is another indicator. Okay. So please write it down somewhere. Write it in your book. Write it in your book so that you can draw your own action plan. Write it. If you finish drawing your action plan, kindly snap and WhatsApp it to us so that we see that you have done that. And if you need any guidance, we are there to help you. Okay. So let's look at simple tools for growth. What tools can we use to grow? What tools do we need to grow in our career? So these are very simple tools. I believe there are some that I haven't indicated. These are the ones, a few that we've been able to research on and we use, so we know about it. So I don't know if you've all heard of Quora. We have Quora, then we have Google Feed. These two are platforms that you can get information from, professional information. I personally use Quora. Quora is a platform that people post things and they make it very short and simple to read. So most of the posts are in points and they are very interesting, very educational. So you can sign up for that. We have Quora, we have Google Feed. Google Feed too gives you a lot of information. So these two are more of platforms that there are professional articles that you could read about. Then we have LinkedIn, which is a platform for professional networking. So through LinkedIn, you get to link up with other professionals all over the world. You get to link up with organizations, professional organizations, and a lot of opportunities are shared on LinkedIn, a lot of jobs, a lot of articles. Then we also have LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn Learning is a platform where they have courses that you can actually take. You can take courses through LinkedIn Learning. I believe a lot of us have also heard of Coursera. They also have courses that you can take to build your profession. Then we have Google Skills for Africa. Google Skills for Africa, I heard it's now called Skills Shop. They also have a number of professional programs. And initially when they were called Google Skills for Africa, they even give you certificates. When you complete the course, they give you certificates and it's free. Coursera, some of the courses you pay for it. Then we have Canva, which is used for designing. It's good as a professional to know about it and use it so that you can make your own flyers, your own posts, everything that you need to pay for. And so you can use Canva to do that. Then just yesterday, I got to know of Notebook LM and Gemini. I heard they are also very good platforms. And I was told Notebook LM is actually a platform that you could write something and when you put it into it, it will turn it into a podcast for you so that you just listen to it. Yeah. Then we have TED. TED is actually a conference. So it's a conference that people pay to attend. Then it's recorded and they have their platform. You can download it and actually watch it as if you were also there. So some of us that can attend it, at least we watch it, and we have very useful presentations. So people present, and some are on different topics, career, profession. They are very interesting topics. So you can also watch TED videos to educate yourself as a professional. Okay, so I just want to share what we at Impact Career Point also do. So one of the things that we do to support your growth is our online career guidance. And this is actually a free service. We don't charge for it. So you can send us any career related issue that you need guidance on. And aside myself, the Impact Career team is there. We have a team of other HR professionals and career coaches that had volunteered to support us on this program or service. So you can send your career related issue through WhatsApp or through our email, and you would get the professional advice that you need. So we are not able to, we support with advice. So let's take notes that it's an advisory service. So we support with advice. It's not that I don't have money to further my education. So please, I'm sending it as a career related. No, it's an advisory service. So we give advice, and advice is also very expensive. It is important to get advice from the right source. And this is something that we do without charging. So, and we also ensure professionalism and confidentiality. So whatever you share with us, no matter what kind of issue it is, you are guaranteed of confidentiality. And before we share it to any other third party for advice, we seek your permission to know if we could do that. So depending on the nature of the issue, you can contact us. But bear in mind that it is strictly career or workplace related issues. You don't send issues about how your boyfriend or girlfriend is worrying you so you can't work. That one you need the help of a relationship expert or counselor. So this is for strictly work related issues. So online career guidance. Then we also have career counseling, and that one is one-on-one counseling, which is available both online or in person. So all you do is that you book for this service. So you book through our website, and for this one, it is not free, but it is at a very small charge. So once you book, we send you a career counseling form to fill, and we'll ask you what you intend to achieve through this counseling section. So some of the things that we would put down there for you to pick is whether you want career direction, job search strategy, CV interview, or CV or interview guidance, whether it's a career transition or education planning. Together, we help you develop goals and actions to help you achieve this. So on our part, we'll help you with the needed tools and resources that you need to achieve the goal. But this is a service that we haven't started yet. We will start next year. So I'm just letting you know. So we are putting a lot together to ensure that it is very effective once we roll it out. And once we are ready, we'll announce it on our platform for you to know. But the online career guidance is ongoing. So feel free to send us any career related issue that you need guidance on. Okay. Then we now look at overcoming career plateaus. Are we still with me? Am I talking too much? If I'm talking too much, please let me know.
Are
you here?
here.
Okay. So I want to see some emojis to show, are you getting it? Are we connecting? Are we understanding? Are we relating? let's show some emojis too, because I'm the only one talking. I get confused whether I am talking too much or I am.
The images are flowing.
Okay, thank
Mhm.
you. So what are some challenges? There are times that we just meet certain barriers in our work, extend career plateaus. What are they? So sometimes one of them is burnout. You are putting in all the effort to achieve high performance. You are trying to meet your targets. You are trying to gain the needed visibility, and it can lead to excessive stress and pressure. And this is what we call burnout. It gets to the point where the stress has built up to the point that if you don't take care, you can't handle it. So it means you've gotten to the point of burnout. Stagnation. Sometimes you get to a point in your career where you have ticked all the boxes. You've ticked all the boxes and you've gotten to a point where you just feel stuck in the growth, especially at the growth stage. You feel stuck. It's like you have to move to the leadership stage, but it's not happening. Then lack of visibility, where you are doing a lot, you are very hardworking, the roles assigned to you, you handle it, but it's like no one is seeing it. It seems like it's a production hub, and you are the middle. So whatever you are doing, someone begins it and somebody ends it. So you are in the middle, and it seems you are lost. Like a football match, you are playing, but at the end, the one who scores the goal is the one that carries the name. It's sometimes it can feel like that. So how do we do? How do we do? Then skills gap. Skills gap. You are good, you are very hardworking, but unfortunately, you do not have the needed education to move on to the next stage. You do not have the skills needed to move on to the next stage. Those are some of plateaus that we meet. Sometimes you are so good, but they'll tell you you have HND. They are looking for first degree. Unfortunately, you don't have that. So you can't get the role. You can't move forward. You can't get that promotion. So how do we do? How do we solve this? So we need to sometimes refresh our goals. Sometimes you just have to get back to your plan, look at your plan, review your plans, and see what changes that you can make in order to move faster. You also sometimes need to seek professional help, seek mentorship, talk to a career counselor, contact Impact Career Points for career guidance. So sometimes you just need to seek the professional advice or mentorship, talk to a mentor, talk to a supervisor at the workplace, somebody that you trust or somebody that you can see that would help you. You can talk to that person. Sometimes all you need is a change. You need to switch your project, you need to switch your department, you need to change your job. So there are times that the solution is a change. You need to move on to something different. You need to move on to something different. And sometimes this is necessary when the organizational culture, there's a conflict with your values. You are there and you are not happy. There are times that you just need to move on to something. Then you have to embrace learning. You have to learn, learn, and learn. You know, one interesting thing, when I was younger, I thought that I couldn't wait to grow. I thought that once I grow, I don't need to learn again because I don't see old people carrying school bag and they are in school uniform going to school. So I said, I can't wait to grow so that I'll stop learning. I didn't know that when you grow, you still learn, Ojifa. So I thought
Yes,
that old people,
you.
I thought old people don't learn. So in fact,
I know,
I
right?
couldn't wait to grow so that I'll stop learning. So I've now I know that we don't stop learning. So let's continue to learn. Let's develop our skills. Develop
Hello, Purity. I think we can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know about the rest. I don't know if I'm alone.
Yes, we can't hear her.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I also can't hear.
Alrighty.
Is it okay now?
Yes, please. I can hear you. If somebody else can also confirm that you can hear her.
Yes, I can also hear.
Great, great, great.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think I lost my screen. Can we see the screen, please?
Yes, please.
Uh,
But if you can expand it for us.
okay.
Yes, please. Great.
Okay. So I don't know which points I lost you, but I think it was getting to the tail end of. I think we are learning, right?
Yes, please.
Yes. So what I was saying is that let's develop our soft skills. Very important. Then technical skills. Technical skills are more based on what you do. So if you're able to identify the technical skills related to your role or your career, then it is important to develop it. So let's also read books, let's read articles, newspapers, let's read widely, let's listen to educational videos. Every day, you have to learn something. Just listen to a video is learning. I have a chunk of books, but even how to read, how to read it is sometimes difficult. There's a lot to do, but it's easy to listen to something. So let's listen to educational videos. Let's go to TED and listen to their videos. So let's learn every day. Let's read short articles, very important. Okay, we are almost getting to the end. So the growth mindsets. So we need to develop the growth mindset. Everything starts from the mind. And this is research proven. Everything starts from the mind. So whatever you want to be, wherever you want to see yourself, if you picture it, that's why we need an action plan. That's why we did the career audit. It is very important to have a plan of where you are going. That is what it's very important to feed your mind with that. And once you have that mindset, it helps you. So the growth mindset is very important. We need to embrace challenges. Challenges will come in varied forms. Whatever you are doing, there are roadblocks that will come. There are plateaus that will come your way. Let's embrace it. Let it not stop us from doing whatever we want to do. Likewise, setbacks. Setbacks are likely to come. Let's learn from it. Let's learn from the challenges. Let's overcome the challenges and let's learn from the setbacks. It shouldn't stop us from moving forward. Sometimes you may have a difficult supervisor and it's as if, but you would realize that it is a training on you are, the environment is trying to train you on how to build relationship. It is a training to build your relationship. And some of these things that look like challenges are actually things that help us to build certain skills that we'll need in the future. So if we embrace it and face it and not give up, we would grow resilience for the future. Then let's celebrate small wins. Let's celebrate you've been able to complete a task. Celebrate, pat yourself at the back, celebrate it. I love people that celebrate. Some people celebrate on Facebook, on social media. It's great. Celebrate your small wins. You are not being too new. Say, hey, some people will say, hey, this person is too new, power. This one too, you're putting it on social media. You don't know what the person has been through. So let's celebrate our small wins. Post it somewhere if you can. Find different ways of celebrating. We all have different ways that we celebrate, but just celebrate your small wins. Then let's stay adaptable and curious. You need to be flexible. You need to change according to the environment. You need to be curious to learn, be curious to know things. There are certain places nobody will teach you. And if you're not curious, you stay there for a very long time. So let us be interested in learning. Let us be interested in asking and seeking for feedback. And these are things that are necessary for our growth. So what are our key takeaways from this session today? What's our key takeaways? I think before I show mine, let's open the platform. We've been silent for so long. Let's open the platform. What have we learned? Even before we ask the questions, let's have one or two people share what they are taking away today. Yeah.
Yes, the floor is opened. I'd
So
like to know.
you can post it, you can talk about it.
Yes,
Let's
please.
share what we've learned today. We've said a lot. What are you taking away? What have you learned? Let's share it.
I have learned, or my takeaway is that you never stop learning. You thought that, well, once you grow up, then that's it. Adulthood has come, some people
Yeah.
say. So learning doesn't end. Once you're on earth, you keep learning all the time.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. So please,
Please, can I also speak?
Sure,
yes,
Saku.
please mention your
Thank you.
name and
Okay, thank you. So my name is Kwabena Safo.
okay.
I learned that, yes, of course, we cannot stop learning. Learning doesn't end. As well as I found out that there are some places that we can learn for free, and also like some of the courses you can pay for them. I didn't even know there was something like LinkedIn Learning, but now I know. So I'll take advantage of those opportunities. Thank you.
Great. Mhm.
Great. Impressive.
Thank you. Thank you, Safu.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Esther.
Please, Esther. So, apart from the online tools that we've learned about that we can use in upgrading ourselves or improving our technical skills, what I also learned is that you can be visible through contributing at meetings or volunteering to lead a team. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, Esther.
Thank you, Esther.
Great.
That's true. That's true. One more. Any other? You can post it in the chat box as well. Then we read it out. Any other? Is there any post in the chat box?
No, please, not at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so Purity, I want to say something.
Yes.
All
I've also
right.
learned a lot. I've also
Please,
learned
your
a
name.
lot.
Your
Okay,
name,
my
please.
name is Ifwa.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, so I've also learned about the how to conduct a career audit and how to even do a career plan as well. And also importantly, not to learn that there will be some, there could be some, or there will be setbacks and challenges. They shouldn't discourage me. I should overcome the challenges, and then I should also learn from the setbacks so that I can improve. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ifa. All right. So let me share mine. So the key takeaways is that career growth requires strategy. It's not a chance. It's not by chance. It's a very intentional activity. So let us bear that in mind. It is not by chance. Then also we need to position ourselves for visibility and opportunity. Position yourself for visibility and opportunity. So we need to do things that helps us to be visible. And someone shared it. Contribute at meetings. Develop one of the skills that we also need to develop is good listening skills. Very important. Listen so that we would be able to contribute. Then continuous learning. Jifa said we don't stop learning. Let's keep on learning. Continuous learning is very relevant to us if we want to grow in our career. Then intentional progress drives long-term success. So we need a career plan. If you have a career plan, it is an intentional progress. You indicate all the things down, then you know that you are growing towards achieving your goal. So intentional progress drives long-term success. So thank you. Jifa, kindly share the WhatsApp platform. So we have, for those that are new this evening, thank you for joining.
Okay.
We have a WhatsApp platform. We tried adding some people before the session began, but if you've not joined yet, the WhatsApp platform will be posted in the chat box. Kindly click on it so that you can join the Impact Career Points seminar page. We have several, it's a community. We have about 3 platforms on there. One is for younger people or the youth. Then we have one where we share job vacancies, credible job vacancies and opportunities. Then we have one that we share things that are for our growth, where we would share the video for this section there. We will share the presentation, the PowerPoint presentation I'm using, we'll share it there. And we do share any career-related information, any useful information for our growth, we share it there. So kindly join the platform. It will help you. All right. So it's question time. Do we have any questions? Do we have
All
any questions?
right. Thank you so much, Madam Purity, for the education on strategic career growth. We've learned a lot and we are grateful. Thank you so much. We want to open the floor for question and answers session. If you have any, you can kindly ask your question on the chat, or you can raise your hand or have the emoji to raise your hand, and then would allow you to speak so you can ask the questions. We are quite far behind time, so we want to do this in the shortest possible time, and then we can wrap it up and call it a day. Your questions are opened. Okay. Esther is asking that we should kindly share, give us the communication tool you mentioned. Okay, sure. We'll share that on the WhatsApp platform. Please join the WhatsApp platform. I've shared the link. So kindly join the WhatsApp platform and you'll have access to it.
We'll share the
slide.
slide. So
Yes, please.
every information is in there.
Yes, please. Questions, comments, contribution, suggestions, warmly invited. Pretty, you have good students too.
Yeah, so they really understood everything.
Yes.
I hope that it doesn't mean we are too confused to to ask questions. I hope it means we've understood everything. So let's remember the stages. Yeah.
Okay,
Hello.
I hear
Please, I
someone's
have a
voice.
question.
Okay, who is meant? Okay, Ifwa.
This
Please go
is
ahead.
Ifwa, yes.
Yes,
So
Ifwa.
please, I wanted you to, if you could please go over when you're talking about the how to conduct a career audit. There was a point where when you mentioned the stage, you said if you even understand, you can skip a stage. If you can, please explain that a little more. Thank
Okay. So the career stages. Let me just go back. Yeah, right. So these are the stages where you are now. Where do you want to be? So you remember the stages: exploratory, then we get to establishment, then we get to growth, then we get to leadership, right? So let's say you're at establishment, but you have taken, I mentioned the steps according to the stages. So you have taken certain key steps. Even though you are at the establishment stage, you have been able to, you have the needed qualifications or certifications, you have the skills needed, you have developed your skills, and you have the needed education. Then a leadership position opens. So from the establishment stage, you are to move to growth, but you can jump the stage to even leadership, depending on what you have. So if you've prepared yourself very adequately, you don't even need to move to the growth before you move to leadership. I know people that were personal assistants to a certain director, let's say personal assistant to the executive director, and the executive director resigns or moves somewhere else. Then the PA has been able to learn so well that he goes for the interview and takes that position. So that is what I mean by that. So you could prepare yourself so well that you could even take a role that it will take you 10 years to get there, but you have grounded yourself well. And the organization you went, so some organizations, if they are recruiting, they give the chance for even people within the organization. They give the chance for people even that are internal to apply. And if you go for that interview and you're able to prove yourself to have all that is needed for that role, you could even skip and get there. So that is what I mean by skipping the stages. If I do get it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Any other question? Any other question?
Hello, Purity.
Yes, please.
Please, so one of the things I learned that in fact has impacted me so much is the fact that we need to be confident at the learning stage. We shouldn't wait, because when you wait, it might be too late. So it means that continuous learning is very important. And the fact that you said in Africa here, we don't upskill ourselves on time, and that we wait till we grow before we do something else. So I think it has actually challenged me, and I'm going to plan my career, and I think I'll do better. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you so much. Thank you. And when I read the article of Nancy, I was also so challenged. I was like, wow, and I think things are changing a lot. In the olden days, it's like when it's in the professional way, you have to get to a certain age before, but now things are changing. We are getting to the stage that young people are being given the opportunity to take leadership roles. Many organizations are giving the opportunity. So we also have to prepare ourselves for it. Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Are there some posts there?
Yes, but they are not questions. They are expression of how insightful the session has been and how happy they are for being a part of it, and thanking you so much for this opportunity. So we have that from Esther, Tolu, Mamle,
Okay.
and then we have from Ed Osai also saying, glad I was part of this insightful session. Being intentional starts with self-awareness. We should all take comprehensive personality tests. That's what it's Osai is saying
Thank you.
as his
Thank you, Osai.
contribution. Yes,
Yeah.
please. Okay, my
Thank
bad.
you. Thank you so much. Thank
Yes.
you, Osai. Okay. So thank you so much. Oh, am I to do the wrap up? If I will do the wrap up. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you for the
Please, I'd like
opportunity.
to see
Thank
some
you for
emojis
sharing.
of
Thank you.
clapping our hands and appreciating Purity Watson for
Yeah.
this insightful session. I'm here clapping physically. You can't see me clap, but I'm clapping. You can hear me clap.
Thank you too.
God bless you so much, Purity, for this insightful session. It's been really insightful. It just shows a lot of research that has gone into this and a lot of work that has gone into this. We are grateful and we pray that God will give you the strength to keep doing this so that we can be beneficiaries of what God has placed on your hearts to help us with. And for all of you that joined, God bless you so much. At a point, we're about 30 people, and then it kept dropping, then coming down. Now we are 20 people on. For everyone that joined, thank you so much. Without you, we can't have this session. You made it a success. You made it exciting. You made it interactive, and we are so grateful. We're going to come back again, hopefully in the next month, for another insightful virtual session. We are so grateful. Like we said, you can go and share your reviews on our website, on our website. And then you can follow us as well. Join the WhatsApp group. We share insights over there, educative ones, informative ones, things that will help you to grow your career. It's all about growing your career strategically and then building it up. Growth doesn't end until you leave this earth. And so take time, join the WhatsApp group, and follow us as we keep educating ourselves. All right, is there anything I've left? Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Have a restful night, and then we meet again next month. However, please join us on our WhatsApp page and we'll continue the conversation from there. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.